What is going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at a pair of true wireless earbuds by a brand called Reikoku. But before we do that, I just want to say that if this is your first time to the channel, welcome to Plug and Play. If you like this review and you want to see more just like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any other videos. But without further ado, let's jump into the review. Before we get started, really quickly, I just want to say thank you to Reikoku for sending me a pair of the black and the white true wireless earbuds for this review. But again, as usual, guys, I want to assure my community that this is a non-biased review. I'm not being paid to give this a positive or negative review. This is exactly my experience, pros and cons with these earbuds. So with that said, let's jump into the details. Alright guys, so as we usually do, the first thing I want to start with is the design of the earbuds themselves. Now, these are the white version of the Reikoku. These guys are, they're kind of a glossy finish on the outside. Any of the rubber parts, so the little wing here, the little wingtip and the ear tip here, these are all going to be a matte finish, which gives them kind of a really comfortable feel. Right off the bat, you're going to notice the teardrop shape of the earbud. You're also going to notice that they are a button-based earbud. These are not touch sensitive, so these are no touch controls on these guys at all. On the back, you're going to see you've got your charging contacts on the back there. You've got your flashing LED indicator right here on the front, and it flashes blue to show you that it's connected. When it goes in the case, you're going to get the reds and the blues and the flashing red and blue for pairing. Standard lighting experience with any other true wireless earbuds. This little wing here, this little rubberized wing, which mind you is removable, and there's multiple sizes that come in the box. This guy is basically just to help you kind of get a better fit. With the Reikoku, the way that they work is they kind of go inside your ear here, and they fit down in your ear, and this little wing kind of goes up under this little flap, I don't know what else you'd call it, this little flap of your ear here to kind of keep them in. So if you're doing any type of working out or anything like that, you're not going to lose them. They stay in. I've never had a problem with these. These are some of the most secure feeling earbuds that I've used in a really long time. So when I put them in, I have to put them in, and then I have to kind of push the bottom in to get that noise isolation seal. Once you get that seal, it's pretty solid. The membrane on this little rubber tip end though is a little on the thin side. So even when it's fully, kind of put in place and secure, I notice that I get some audio bleed both in and out. So you don't get the richness, the super rich sound that you would from other earbuds in most cases, but we'll talk about that in a minute. I wear them for long listening sessions and I don't get any ear fatigue, which has been great. I just have to adjust, I had to adjust down the size. I went to a small one of these little wings and it seemed to work better than the medium that it comes with. But overall design, I really like the earbuds themselves, the way they look. They're super low profile. When they're in, you can't even barely see them. So you get a really nice low profile look, which is great. So overall design, low profile, they look good, they feel good, they're cool looking, they're really a nice look, and overall the design is solid. So now let's talk about the case. So this was honestly one of the things that I can say is a little bit up front for me was a negative, was the case itself. Now the case itself is all plastic, very plasticky. It's got this clear outer shell, this clear outer lid here. This is what kind of got me. This feels a little bit on the flimsy side. For lack of a better word, it feels a little on the cheap side. Now, when I first got it, I opened them up and I was like, right? I was a little nervous about them. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, guys, there's no holds barred in this review. This is 100% exactly as I said it. So I was a little nervous about them. They looked a little bit on the cheap side, but once you kind of start using it and you start getting used to that plastic clear case, it becomes very desirable. Just so you guys can see, when you put them in, you get it just looks really good. You can see everything. So I don't know if you can see this very well on the camera. I'll give you a close-up on the video here, but you got the red lights indicating that the earbuds are charging. You got the 4 LED indicators showing you the battery life of the case itself. So it's not as bad as you might think. It feels pretty plasticky, feels a little on the cheap side. Long-term use, I don't really know how well this is going to hold up if you're kind of rough on your electronics, so that's something to keep in mind. But overall, for the couple of weeks that I've been using them and testing them, I've had no problems, and I actually have come to really like the case. So my initial thoughts were a little bit sketchy, but overall at the end of the day, I'm starting to enjoy it. Now, without wasting any more time, let's talk about the thing that most people want to know, and that is the sound quality. So sound quality with the Reikokus, I'm going to tell you is pretty solid. Now for me, as I've mentioned in many of my other review videos, I don't like super heavy bass. I'm not attracted to that. It's not I don't like it. I keep saying I don't like it. Why do I keep saying I don't like it? I like bass, okay? It's a good amount of bass. It's a nice solid amount of bass. When you're listening to bass high music like rap, R&B, trap, hip hop stuff that's got, electronic that's got a deep drop, things like that, you're gonna get pretty darn good bass. It feels good. It's a good feeling bass. But the great thing is that the mids and the highs, these guys really excel. Really, really high pitched sounds, I get to hear everything. So for me personally, with what I like to hear, the things that I like to listen to, the music that I enjoy, it's been fantastic. I listen to a lot of audiobooks, which, doesn't have a lot of audio range, and those work perfect. But music-wise, these feel like they were tuned for me. Great bass, solid mids, fantastic highs. So overall sound quality, the Reikokus do really, really well. So overall, my verdict on these guys, at the time of making this video, you can get these for $59.99 right off their website. I'm gonna throw a link to the website and Amazon in the description below. At the time of making this video, they weren't available on Amazon. It didn't know when they were gonna be restocked. So check there just to see if they might be back in stock so you can get that Prime shipping. But at $59.99, these are a solid pair of earbuds. Battery life was fantastic, great sound profile overall. Comfort, they come in black or white, which is great. A lot of companies only come in one color, so the ability to get black or white is fantastic. You can kind of get a little bit more customization there. They're sleek, they're low profile. So overall, for $59.99 at the time of making this video, like I said, that's a sweet deal. These are a great buy. If you're looking to pick these up, again, check the links down in the description below. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down in the description. If you like it, hit a thumbs up. If you really like it, consider subscribing to the channel. But as usual, guys, that's it for me, and I will see you in the next video.